Hello everyone, this is Roxas1359. Welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. Last time, we ended up going into space, defeating Tatanga from the first game, and getting ourselves the space coin. Inside this episode, we're going to be tackling the last regular zone of the game, Tree Zone. Now, Tree Zone is normally the zone that many people start out with being their first zone of the game. However, since I ended up going into a reverse order, this is the last zone we're doing. Now, Tree Zone isn't too bad. It's a lot of fun to play, actually, and it's a good place to get a lot of coins. And one thing that's interesting about Tree Zone is you don't technically need to do all the levels in order to get the coin for the door. You can actually skip one of the levels and go straight to the last level because it branches off, if you notice, in Tree Zone. I mean, makes sense. Trees, branching paths, tree branch. Okay, I'll shut up now. So, let's just go through, killing these, what I'm going to assume are moles. And, great, I ended up getting hit, which means it's time to get that mushroom, cause it to bounce up and down like so. And there we go. Now, I have no idea what those spiked enemies are. The spiked moss creatures, they look like Swamp Thing. Or something similar to it. Actually, no, you know what they look like? They look like the final form of Chestnut from, what is it called? From Pokemon 6th Gen. They look like Chestnut. I said his name. I was gonna say the final form of Chespin, but how fitting! I'm killed by a dragonfly. Something's telling me I was repressing some memories when it came to the dragonflies, and I ended up, you know, dying because of it. Yeah, maybe it's because of a certain game. Never forget that game. Ugh. Still makes me sick to this day. Anyway, let's get that. As you can notice, I ended up dying again, so I ended up cutting out that death. That's usually, for a lot of times, I think that's probably how I'm going to handle platformers, maybe, if I'm not doing live commentary, mainly because you don't want to see me constantly dying. That'd be boring. And plus also, it makes for boring commentary. Oh, he died again. Way to go. Although, worked for a Crash Bandicoot, but that's because I have a death count. I don't have a death count in Mario, and I'm not doing another death count. That's strictly for the Crash Bandicoot series only. So, let's jump on some frogs, which are inside Tree Zone. I would think they'd be inside, like, Pond Zone, or Swamp Zone, or, you know, maybe inside Turtle Zone, where there was water? I don't know, but I guess the frogs, but there we go. That takes care of the first level of Tree Zone. So we're on our way. And we have this minigame. So what do we get? We're going to get ourselves a super carrot. Not bad. Sweet! Now, having the bunny Mario is actually very beneficial inside of Tree Zone because there are a lot of areas to which you can fly in. Anyway, welcome to what I like to consider the inside of the tree inside Tree Zone, in which we have weird cowfish? Yeah, this is definitely made by the same person who designed Wario Land monsters, that's for sure, because, oh boy, these are definitely not your standard Goombas, Koopas, or anything of that nature, which is why I think it's so refreshing. I wish that we'd go back to something similar to that. And we got ourselves Buzzy Beetles still here, although those Buzzy Beetles explode. Because, you know, you have to make one enemy that explodes in every Mario Land game. It's like Mario Land law. At least that's how it was inside the first Mario Land game, in which Koopas ended up exploding. That was creepy. So, let's spin down, killing the cowfish. And, there we go. Now, if you hold the B button while you're inside, what I'm going to assume is sap, honestly, then you'll go faster. You'll descend and you'll go through it faster. Now, this right here, what you have to do is you have to jump, and then you have to fly across. However, I always screw that up because I always hit the ceiling and I've already lost it, so I'm gonna die. There we go. Now what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to fly with Bunny Mario across, but I always misjudge that jump every time. So instead, we're gonna take the other path that you can take inside of Tree Zone, which is over this way. And we got Buzzy Bomb. I guess technically, would you call them Buzzy Bombs? Because, I mean, they're Buzzy Beetles, but they explode like bombs. You know what? That's what I'm going to call them. I'm going to call them Buzzy Bombs from now on, which is kind of sad because they only appear inside this zone, so what's the point? At least I'll know. I'll know that I named them. So, go up right here, and I believe there's a super carrot inside this, or it's a fire flower. Fire flower, okay. And let's grab it, so I can become the Sultan of Mario Land again. I love that they added the little feather. It just makes me feel like I'm the Sultan. I'm the Sultan of my own land. And honestly, with how much money Mario makes, I wouldn't be surprised if he owns his own kingdom. So, let's go up this way. Buzzy Bomb. Right there. And I want those coins. Because we're close to 999, 932 coins. Soon we'll be able to play the ultimate minigame, in which you have a chance of getting up to 50 lives. Yes, if you win, you can get up to 50 lives. And that is very beneficial. But ring the bell and get to the end so we can play a game and get 3 more lives. This minigame is extremely easy. Especially when you know the timing for it. So, now we're at the main part of Tree Zone, so you have 2 levels that you can go to. One of these levels can be skipped if you so want, but we're going to be going through all of them. So first, we're going to go to the level with the bees, because bees are always a nice thing to go and see, right? I mean, they're bees, and they're also immune to fire, so you cannot kill them with fire. And I mean, look at that, that's adorable. Let's crush it. Oh, Mario, you psychopath, you. Now, I'm going to assume that's supposed to be like a queen bee or something, but yeah, it doesn't really look like it. So, spin jump. Wait for the queen bee to fall. Now, there are multiple paths that you can take inside of Tree Zone levels, which is what I like so much. You can take so many multiple pathways. That's one reason why I like games like old school Sonic, because there's so many multiple pathways that you can go. All right. And hit that. Oh, crud. I was hoping that it'd be something else. But we have bees. We have angry bees. Maybe it's upset because I crushed that, cute-looking bee. Well, now it's dead. And that has spikes. And oh, speaking of cute-looking bees, anyway, you can go down these pipes right here, but as always, we have the problem of, hey, this thing doesn't really want to behave too well. And I did not mean to do that pun in the slightest. I apologize. But go down right here, and you can go through, hitting all these coin blocks, getting yourselves a bunch of coins, and killing caterpillars, because why not? You don't want them to be beautiful butterflies. You just want to be a dick and kill them. Alright, so just kill everything around. There's also a mushroom that is around here. I believe it's inside one of... Yep, there it is. So, I'm trying to hit the blocks, but I'm missing. Alright, now let's grab that. Don't worry, the mushroom... I don't think the mushrooms disappear in this game after time. I think they disappear if you go too far off screen, but not too much. But, oh well, I'm Big Mario again, and that's all that matters. We have bees. And then we have more angry bees. Oh, so many bees. Right, and kill the spiky caterpillar. Ring the bell. And I have no idea how that worked. Like, in the slightest. But now I am the Sultan. I am the Sultan of this beehive. It shall belong to me, and it shall make me delicious honey. Which, I can't really strong-arm these bees because these bees are immune to fire. Yeah, I don't know why these bees are immune to fire. It's kind of odd. But, there we go. That's the end of the stage, which means we only have one more regular stage before our last boss stage of the game. This one involving giant ants. Now, it's beneficial to have the super carrot for this one because we have things like Heracrosses around, which is why I have fire. Because fire is 2 times strong to bug. Just like everything is strong to bug. Bug is not that good, which is why I've noticed in Gen 5 it's very prominent everywhere. But luckily, we have the fire flower that I just lost. We have another one right here, so grab it. And let's go up and across. All right. Nope. All right, so let's try and build up coins, shall we? We have 977 of them now, and soon we'll have 999. Now you might be wondering, well, where do you go to spend all these coins on the overworld? There's a little hub that you can go to. You can spend it for 30, 50, 200, and then 999 coins. Each one of these actually builds up the type of prizes that you can get. With 30 coins, you can get just 1 life and a bunch of power-ups, but you also have the chance of getting a witch, which will get you nothing. The same thing goes for 50, 200, you start building up things like higher lives, and I think the highest one is a 20 up, and then for 999, you can get up to 50 lives, or you can get huge coin bonuses like 300 coins, 200 coins, things such as that. But let's grab ourselves our super carrot and fly around so that I can get more of the coins around because I want to max out my coins. All right. Fly, 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 fly. Oh no. Okay, good. That didn't hit me. All right, so we have 997 coins, and that life almost killed me. Isn't that always great when you almost get killed by an extra life? It's always great. But here we are at the end of the stage, so simply fly to it and ring the bell. Oh, we got thunder outside. I apologize if you can hear that. But grab this life. Every time. So, now on to the last zone of the game for Tree Zone. So, let's go across and see if we can get those last 2 coins, because I kind of need those coins. Oh, we got a fire flower. I don't want that. I have my super carrot. I have my bunny ears. I am amazing with my bunny ears, because they somehow allow me to fly. I don't know how that works just yet. I still haven't figured that out. But here we have owls that you can use as little stools and platforms. So let us just simply fly to the end of the stage because we are cheap, and that's always a fun thing to do. Just fly to the end of the stage. It's just like Super Mario World. Oh, we have our bell right there, so let's hit that. And fly to the end. And grab ourselves and max out on coins. We now have 999 coins, ladies and gentlemen. We have the max. Not bad over the 6 worlds we've gone to. But let's get to the end of the stage now. I want to make sure that I take off at a good altitude so that I don't hit anything, such as that Goomba. And here we are. So let's take on the last boss. A giant angry bird that is flapping its mouth very awkwardly. So, pretty much for this one, it will try to rush down at you, bounce off of it, and lather, rinse, repeat. This is how you beat the last boss. Pretty pathetic boss. Not as pathetic as the witch, but there we go. Actually, no, possibly more pathetic than the witch because it went down so fast. But here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the last coin, which means it's time to open up our door and take on Wario. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end it off right here. This is Roxas1359. Next time, we're going to be taking our castle back from that dastardly Wario.